now Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff.
Well, it's another very sunny evening here across central Illinois, but the temperatures have started to climb here in the last couple of days. Here's a view in Effingham right now. We do just have a few clouds down that direction. Actually had just a couple of tiny showers down that way too, but they didn't last very long. They barely popped up on radar, and besides, it didn't really give us much of anything beneficial if that rain even made it to the ground. That's how dry things are. Those dew points are very low. Sometimes that rain can't even make it to the surface. Looking at your temperatures right now, we are at 86 in Champaign, still very warm over in Decatur at 89. Taylorville is still up to 88 degrees. There's a look at those dew points. You may notice things feel just a little bit muggier outside today. Overall, we're not in a bad position. We're in those mid to upper 50s, even some of those low 60s. It's hard to get the same humidity levels that we get earlier in the summer. So right now, I'd say this is a decent place to be at considering where our temperatures are. Through the night tonight, 57 is where we'll drop for an overnight low. Just a few clouds hanging around into the area. But then tomorrow, we could be back up there into those 90s. We do get some 90s in September. It happens pretty often, but this could be the start of maybe 7 days in a row of 90-degree weather, and that does not happen very often in the month of September. But here's a look at some of those highs. There could be several places that stay in the upper 80s. Place like Danville, maybe just 87, Bloomington 88, but Champaign, Decatur, Taylorville, all up to 90 degrees for your afternoon high temperature. And of course, some more high school football taking place tomorrow night at around 7 o'clock. Those temperatures will still be into those mid 80s, so going to be a very warm kickoff here compared to the first 2 weeks. And by the end of those games, we should be dropping down somewhere into those 70s. So overall, a very warm week of football is ahead, including Illinois as they return back to town here on Saturday. They take on Western Michigan this time. The last time they played here, it was against Western Illinois, and the temperatures looked a lot different. We're going to be at 88 here for your kickoff. Only 75 by the end of the game, so just be prepared. It's not going to feel at all like that week 1 game. And as we head into the weekend, those warm temperatures continue. It'll actually be 92 on Saturday, 95 on Sunday. Sunday may feature our best chance for rain, but it's only about a 20% chance. So we're really kind of grasping at straws here. We're talking about 20% chances for rain, but that's about all we have here over the next 7 days. On top of that, temperatures will remain very hot for this time of year. We'll be well into the 90s. Could see some mid-90s for the start of this upcoming week. Eventually, that will come to an end, but again, 7 days in a row, not out of the question. We could see that 90-degree weather before we drop back down there into those mid-80s. Future Track has a few drops of rain on the way here for the weekend, but aside from that, there's not too much to look at. There's a couple of showers possible on Saturday, Sunday, maybe a tiny little cluster of storms floating on in. But again, none of that is going to really make a dent in the drought that we're seeing here across the area. We need a lot of work to be done. It needs to happen here pretty soon in order to just kind of calm the way things are. There's that fire danger that could be present at some point here in the coming weeks. Here's your latest drought monitor. Moderate drought has really just expanded here all across the area, including out there across the I-55 region. We need some rain. We need it very soon. And the 7-day forecast, unfortunately, is not what we want to see because not only are we going to have a lack of rain once again, but those temperatures are going to be up into the 90s, maybe mid-90s. So what little moisture we have, kind of going to be kind of taken out like a sponge there, kind of wringing out like a sponge. So need some rain, need it soon. 90s are no good.
Yeah, that because the grass is so brittle.
It is. It's so brown, too. We could use some help here pretty soon.
All right, Seth, thank you.
The CDC has released a new report about